Hey guys, welcome back to Kingdom of Football channel. Today it's me, Bella, and our precious guest. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, before I introduce our VIP guest, let's go back to Kingdom of Football. So Kingdom of Football is the number one first fan channel that provide you with three things such as insight, entertainment, and opinion from you guys. And anyway, back to our guest Boris. Hello again.
Hello,
Uh, can,
hello guys.
can you introduce yourself a little bit, or should I do the? Yeah. You should do the honor of introduce yourself. Go on.
Yeah, I think everyone now know me, Boris Kok. I'm central back in Cambodia. I play 7 years for Phnom Penh Crown, third time champion of Cambodia, and now I play in Malaysia since 5 months in the Super League, Malaysian Super League with Sarawak United.
Yeah, and also now, welcome back and congratulations
Yes,
because you
yes, for sure.
called up to national team in Cambodia. Yeah,
Yeah,
how can you
yeah, yeah.
forget to mention that one? Okay.
Yeah, because it's
Um.
just the debut. I prefer don't talk too
Mhm.
much about this because I'm in the playlist and the final list will be after the game with Timor Leste. But I'm very happy to be there again with the
Yeah,
Cambodian national team.
and I'm excited to see you guys play as well. Yeah, hope everything is
Yes,
going
thank you.
nicely. Yeah. Okay. So tell me a little bit about while you were at Super League in Malaysia.
Honestly, I come back for the preseason with Phnom Penh Khon, and I was surprised because one football agent uh, tried to call me after the season we did with Phnom Penh Crown champions, best defense, and he told me maybe one Malaysian team is interesting about me. And after he told me if I'm interesting to play in Malaysia, I say for sure, maybe I want to try. And after he do the job for me and he introduced me with the two teams, and one of these teams, Sarawak United, decide to sign me for 1 year as a loan. The
Alone.
loan, yeah, loan because I'm still players of Phnom Penh Khon United, Phnom Penh
Yeah.
Khon FC, sorry, and they loan me 1 year in Malaysia because
I
in Malaysia for them try and Cambodian players maybe they don't know if I'm good or not, so they want to try 1 year, and if I play
Yeah.
well, maybe next year they want to buy me or something like this
Oh.
because
So are you
I
gonna?
still have. Hmm?
No. Go on. Go on.
Yeah, because I still have 2 years contract with Phnom Penh Khon, so this year
Ah,
and next year.
I see. So, if they're gonna buy you, are you gonna go back?
Yes, like this next year, for example, I still have 1 year with Phnom Penh Crown FC. That means I need to come back with Phnom Penh Crown FC for the next season. But if the club want to continue with me, they need to buy, transfer.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Okay, so let's go back to our main topic about you. Yeah. Okay, so can you tell us, me and the fan, which is the first football club you played for?
You talk as a professional or when I was young?
No, just when you start in football, how would I say it? Football. Let's just say start playing football. Which first football club you played for?
Oh, so I had 5 years old, and I play for GSA Tomblaine. Is a little city in close to the big city in France, the Nancy. And yeah, that was my first team, and I play maybe 8 years for this team. And after, when I had 13 years old, one professional team in France, League One, League One Academy. They saw me during one game, and they was interesting to 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 make a tryout for me. And after this tryout, I was in this academy, professional academy in France. Same Thierry Chantabin, Chantabin, 13 or 14 years old, he get the same things than me. Professional team see us, and after they sign us as young players.
Okay, so what year did you come to Cambodia to play professionally?
Honestly, in Europe, I don't have the level. We need to be honest. And when I was 20 years old, I play with the one association in France. They collect
Mm-hmm.
all Khmer players in France to train on Paris. And with
Yeah.
this association, we go to Cambodia 2 times. First times in 2010 for tryouts. We play Swai Naga, and we lost all the game. And we come back second time in 2012. We play a little bit better, but in Cambodia the level was so strong for us for this association. But after this travel, the some teams are interesting. Were interesting about me, Thierry, and Danny Kuch. And me, Danny, we stay in Cambodia to make a tryout with Phnom Penh Kron. And
Yeah.
after Phnom Penh Kron signed us, and they signed Thierry from France too. So in 2012, 13, they signed all of three, me, Danny, and Thierry, from this association.
I see. Okay, nice story. Okay, so next question: who was your idol growing up?
Me, Zinedine Zidane, because he's French player, but for me it was the I have two idols, Messi and Zidane. But Zidane, he was very different than Messi because his game, he's so beautiful player. When he play, it's magic. Messi is more effective player. Every time he do something, he break the record, he break everything. And yeah, for me, I follow Messi because I love Barcelona, so I follow Messi since so long time. I saw his first game when he was 16 years old with Juventus, and Zidane, is my idol because I want to play football when I saw him. This guy is so amazing.
I see. Okay. So let's hop on to the next one. Who is your best friend in football?
In uh, football, I think, yeah, I can say before we was very close with Thierry when we come here in Cambodia. We are almost the best friend. After the the life, we have different direction with wife, many things, and we keep good contact. But honestly, maybe today my best friend in football is Chris Kemoni Pak. He play for ISI now, and last year he played in Phnom Penh Kron with me. He's Khmer French player. Yeah, I can say Chris Kemoni Pak is my best friend in football today.
I see. It seems like a bunch of our fans has welcomed you back to Cambodia. Yep.
Hmm?
Oh, and okay, so there was one question from the fan for you. What's the
Yeah, I saw this.
difference between Malaysian League and Cambodian League?
So the difference is totally about the decision making. For example, you are on the field. I have big problem with this during my first months in Malaysia because I work a lot. But when you play in Malaysia, you need to think very quick. They play many times in one touch, and they know already what they need to do, where they want to go. For example, you pass the ball to the midfield. You already know you need to pass this ball to this guy, but after he make the movement to go in one place to give a solution for this guy. And in Malaysia, it's very, very quick. In Cambodia, we have more time. We take the ball and we want to play, and we take the time. But in Malaysia, this is the big difference with Cambodia. They are very fast in the mind, and also physically. In Malaysia, many players. I think all in Cambodia, I was one of tall player of the team, and when I go in
Mm.
Malaysia, all players are very very tall, strong. and they run a lot. Since 2 months in Malaysia, every time morning, afternoon, they they focus on the run because you need to be ready in with
The
stamina and
battle.
physical. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Um, okay, so how's life in Malaysia? Like about the food, about the living and everything. How was it?
Life in Malaysia is very good, because the development is better than Cambodia. They have money. For example, Kuala Lumpur is an amazing city. Everyone in Malaysia, when I talk with players or many people, everyone want to live in Kuala Lumpur because it's amazing city. But Sarawak is good city. I like to be there, and the people are very very nice. The life is less expensive than Cambodia. That's crazy, but yeah, it's very less expensive. But honestly, one thing I prefer the food in Cambodia. I think no one can break this for me because in Malaysia there are some foods, but not only Malaysia, any country. Because I travel a lot, but for me in Cambodia you have the best food because I don't know why, but I love the food in Cambodia. Now I'm very
I
happy
was
to come back here. I'm very happy to come back here because now I can eat, micha or many things that I love because the taste and everything about food is better.
yeah. I was about to ask, how do you miss Cambodian food? But then you already answered it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
hey, yep. Anyway, so let's move on to the next one. Who is the toughest opponents that you don't like playing against with? Let's start with
Uh,
Malaysia. When you
in
were in
Malaysia, you
Malaysia,
talk?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
for sure, only one team. In Malaysia, only one team you hate to play is hate, but you are happy because this is the best team of Malaysia is Johor. Maybe you know Johor. Johor is the most famous team in Malaysia. 8 times champions of Malaysia, and last month they finished first in the AFC Champions League group stage. They beat Korean team. They beat China team. They make
Wow.
good result with Japanese team, and the Prince of Johor is very famous. You can see in the Instagram, he have 4 million followers. He invest so much money. You can say now the Johor is same PSG in Europe. They invest big money, and now they have amazing player. The one player he come from Premier League before. He play Premier League. He play Serie A in Italy. His name is Forestieri. He's an amazing player. Bergson, one striker. He play in top division in the Brazil, and now he's best scorer of the league. You can see in the defense they have one defender. His name Shane Laundry. He played Leeds United before in English Premier League. Many players, and not only Johor, because I can see many players play in League One in France and now play in Malaysia. But yeah, if I can say one team I hate to play, it's Johor, but I love to play them too because this is the best challenge of my football career because this team is very very high level, and this is good experience to play with them every time.
Yeah. It's always a good experience to play with the best one, so you learn from the best.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
don't touch the ball. My first game with them, I touched maybe 2 balls in 90 minutes, and I only run. That's crazy.
It sounds so strong. Anyway, so how many fans that go in this stadium in Malaysia? Is it hectic? Like Cambodia, like a lot of people going and cheering and everything. How about the atmosphere in Malaysia? How's the fan? How's their fan?
Ac- Actually, with the restriction, because we still have restriction in the stadium, the people scare about the COVID. In Malaysia, it's not same in Cambodia. Many rules. First, it's very difficult to go inside the country before with restriction. For example, when I signed in Sarawak, many things I need to do with visa, many things because this country block everything. They don't want to get the
Mhm.
COVID inside their country. And same for the stadium. Now we cannot see a lot of people. because when you go in the stadium, you need to give your passport, vaccination card, many things like this. But I saw
Yeah.
before in Malaysia, it's crazy. Every stadium full. Every stadium. Sarawak United, my teams. For example, before the game, when we have meeting with the coach, he showed us the video 2 3 years before at Sarawak. Very very many fans, very big ambience. So maybe the stadium was full. So I hope to see this in the future, but actually it's not easy because the people prefer to stay behind the screen TV and
Yeah.
watch the game. You know.
Yeah. I get used to going into the field and watch the game for myself, and now I can't
Yeah, no,
stay
no, no,
behind the
no.
screen to
Yeah, yeah,
watch the football no
yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's move on. Oh, yeah. So, how about in Cambodia? Well, since you were in Malaysia, so you might not know who the toughest opponent that you faced in Cambodia. Do you?
For me, Swearing
Right.
because Swearing first is the big rivals since I come 7 years ago in Cambodia. Very difficult because I know it's special game. You know, the Swearing player are very strong first,
Yeah,
and
they
they
are.
give their life with Phnom Penh Kron. And yeah, every I think in Cambodia I don't lose a lot of games, but every time I lost, it's Swearing. You know, and 1 or 2 times
Well,
Bunket. But yeah, Swearing is very difficult. And now Connor, you know, the coach. Connor is very good coach tactically, and every time we play Swearing, he's very smart. He know how manage us because with Oleg, you know, last year we have really good style, football style, and many teams don't like to play with us. But Connor, he managed very well, and yeah, I remember very difficult to play with Swearing. We were lucky when we can get success with them last year because I think they were better, but we deserve to win too. So
yeah.
yeah,
Well, hey, Swiring is the top of the league right now. Someone needed to
yeah,
take
yeah,
them
yeah.
down.
And every year they are the top of the league.
Every year.
Yeah,
Last
because
year it was on the second, I
yeah,
think.
second. When I say top of the league, I say they finish every time second or first. You know,
Oh, yeah,
that's why
yeah, yeah.
it's big rival. But
Mm-hmm.
for sure, I cannot say I like them, but I respect them so much.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of respect to Swiring from me too. Okay. So in this season, how many have you scored?
I
Have you been
score
scoring?
one time in the cup. I score one time in the cup and 3 times in the league, and one assist in the league in maybe 8 games.
I see. Okay. So, okay, move on. What are your future plans for football?
So now I'm focused game after game in Malaysia for sure. If I play better and better and better every game, maybe I will have chance to continue one more year in Malaysia. But actually, I focus with Sarawak United, and I will play maybe with Phnom Penh Kron next year because this is in my contract. You know, I need to respect the contract. But yeah, I push so much, and and yeah, I want to play next year more in Malaysia because since I'm in Malaysia, I improve a lot because when I was in Cambodia, I think I play at my limit. You know, I think okay, now I have 30
Yeah.
years old, I cannot push more. But since I'm in Malaysia, I saw I can push more
Yeah.
and to play
Pass over
with the
your
big,
limits.
yeah, play with the big players and level. You improve a lot in same time. You know, and I want to continue like this because I think I can improve more if I stay in Malaysia. I don't say if I go in Cambodia I will lost my level, but it's very different level in Malaysia and more challenge. You know, more challenge
Mm,
because I play in Cambodia. I play with the top team, and for sure in top team we push a lot to be first.
yeah.
But in Malaysia I play in the good team, and we push a lot to challenge the best player. You know, Johor play in FC Champions League. This is level of the the draw. Oh, so when I play with this team, that means I play same one game of AFC Champions League. You understand? So that
Yeah.
means you get experience about this.
Yeah, I
In
got
Cambodia,
you.
for example, you can, if you play the number one, it's same you play the AFC Cup level. And this is different. When about experience, I talk.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, move on. What has been your proudest moment when it's come to football?
Proud moment in football, maybe my first goal in Cambodia national team with Bhutan, because yeah, for sure I play long time football, but this feeling when I come the first time in the stadium in the warm up, I can feel very
Yeah.
proud. So maybe 40,000 people inside the stadium, and I stress a lot, but I was proud about this to be there on the field, because to be in the starting 11 or in Cambodia national team, the 23 players, that means you are the best player of Cambodia. When the coach select the players, that means usually that means you are in the best 23 players of Cambodia. This is the first proud about this. And after, when you go on the field and you will give all for this country. When you are on the field, you see the people support you, give the hearts for you. Yeah, this is my proud moment in football. Lost or win, I don't care. Just to play in front of all country is for me the best memories and proud of my football career.
That's admirable. Yes. Okay. So, other than football, do you have any other hobbies related to
I
sport?
like, yeah, I like to cook because my mother, she's cooker, and since I was young, she learned me everything, to cook Cambodian food, French food. And if you go on my Instagram, you can see one special story about all the dish I make in last year. Yeah, I love to cook. That's why
Yeah.
maybe after football I will to be cooker
Own a
in big
restaurant?
restaurant maybe. Yeah. Maybe I
Oh,
will open my restaurant, and maybe in Cambodia. This is joke, but yeah, I want maybe to be cooker, big cooker in after football.
I see. Well, don't let anything stop you from that. Yeah. So, create a restaurant or build a restaurant or something. Then I'll be go there. I'll be going there to support you.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Because other than football, food is my second thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And we will make interview about this.
Yes, we will. Yeah. Okay. So, other than cooking, do you do any sport, especially like
Sometimes I
other?
like to play volleyball and tennis outside, because this is very, for me. I play this sport because for me that can improve myself in football. For example, in tennis, when you use your steps, changing steps, go left, go right, you improve as a defender too, because you need to jump, have good reaction, go quick, left, right. And for volleyball, same for defender, is good for jump, for reaction. When the guy smash the ball, you need to be quick on the ball. That means same when the player dribbling you need to react quick and take the ball. And that's why I love
Mm,
these two sports, because I think it's similar of football, and that can improve me in football.
I see. Okay. Okay. So anyway, go back. Since you're a foodie and you know how to cook, what's your favorite food or what's your best dishes that you love to make?
Love to make. Uh, I don't love to make this, but I know it's one of my best dish, because everyone told me they love this. It's a special soup, a special soup, and I mix Khmer ingredients and French ingredients. It's just one soup, with potato, with cabbage, Chinese cabbage, beef, carrots. It's special soup. This is traditional French soup, but I put Khmer ingredients inside. I cannot say because it's secret. But yeah, this dish is very famous. Everyone test this. They told me they love, and I don't know one guy told me it's not good. But it's not my favorites. I love to do, but I know it's my best seller.
A secret family ingredient.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I would love to try that. Anyway, so wow. All of the questions next are more like gossiping. Okay. Anyway, so okay, so which player like do you like to sing?
Hmm?
Sing.
No,
Singing.
I don't like to sing. I'm very
Yeah.
bad singer. That's why I never go in karaoke.
Oh, did some of your the football player call you to go to or inviting you to go to the karaoke?
Maybe I don't like to go karaoke. I'm very bad singer. So yeah, and same singer and dancer. I'm very bad in
Aw.
sing, and that's why you never see me in the nightclub.
Okay. So anyway, move on. If you were an animal, this is from a fan. They were asking if you were an animal, what would you be?
Maybe panda. Yeah, panda.
Panda.
Yeah, panda. Yeah,
Why panda?
because he eat and he sleep every day, so he stay in one side and he just eat and sleep the best life. And because yeah, it's cute and yeah, I say if I can adopt one panda in my garden in the future, I will do. I like this animal because it's funny. It's very funny.
Yeah, but it's
But
gonna
if
sleep
not a
all
panda, I
day.
love dogs. So yeah, if it's not a panda, I love dogs so much. For me, dogs, I need to have one dogs in my life because yeah, it's very loyal and nice best friend or same family for me. If I have dog, he will be my as my family, my son or my daughter.
Yeah. Okay. But hey, you already planning on not planning. You're already expecting a son.
Hmm?
Yeah. You're already expecting a son, so combination with the dog, so they can be best friend later.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, so our last interview was with Jin Chun, and he said if he could be an animal, he would want to be a dog.
And yeah, but after in Cambodia, maybe someone eat him, stole him and eat him.
Don't say that. Anyway, yeah, my last interview was also about preventing from eating dogs. So okay. Um, do you have any rituals or superstitions before going on the football field before you're playing like a
No,
big
no, no.
game or something?
This I have this talk. I talk with my friends. For example, Chris Kemonipak so much because he believe in God or something like this, and I respect all people believe in God. But I talk honestly every time. If I do bad things on the field, is my mistake. If I do good things, I deserve this. So for me, if you go on the field every time, I don't stress because first, when I play with good players, I'm very happy to be on the field because you play football for that. For me, some people play for money, for to be famous. But me, every time I told since my first day I come in Cambodia, every time I told the same things. I come to challenge the best player. I lose, I lose. It's okay. It's football. You cannot win every time, but it's good to play with big players. During 7 years I played with Patanaka, amazing player, Munyo Dom,
Mm.
Shane Boysen, is so amazing. And after, because people think we are rival and some players hate another players. No, we are all friends. Every time after game, we joke, we talking little bit, send some message on Facebook. So for me, when I start the game, I'm very happy. I don't think too much because you need to enjoy. And yeah, if one more time, you take your destiny in your arm, So if you want to do something good, you need to do. That's why in Malaysia I'm have little bit luck, but I provoke this luck when I score the goal, when the people like how I play, because I don't stress before every game. I say, okay, I don't have nothing to lose. I just coming and now I need to show. And if I show bad things, okay, sorry, I will do better next time. But when I show good things, people are very happy about this.
I see. Okay. Okay. So, um, well, sometimes games is also depends on lucks too. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
as I say, you need to provoke your luck sometimes. You know.
Mhm.
For
Yeah.
example, the game I scored the goal. You see, it's not a beautiful goal, and I'm defensive players. Usually, I need to
Mhm.
stay back and wait. But the goal I score every time is in the box area on the free kick, or or something like this because I go on this box area. The coach first he told me to stay behind, but I feel
Mhm.
I need to go because I feel I can support my team and maybe give assist or score and I score this goal in Malaysia. If I don't go, maybe today you don't talk about me. That's why I say you
Yeah.
need to provoke the luck. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty good to do that because sometimes I notice some games. I'm not mentioning the team, but I notice some games when they um like if they are in an attacking field, they don't really attack when their defenders and midfielders are, you know, protecting the balls from getting into their goals.
Mhm.
Yeah, so basically, what I meant is that I see some team don't really, how would I say it? It's like criticizing. I wouldn't want to say this. Anyway, yeah, make chances for yourself. Let's just say that. Yeah, sum all up. I don't want to criticize another team, but hey, let's move on. Okay, so hmm, wow, we are running out of questions. Okay, so what advice would you give to the young players? That would be the last one, I
So my advice so today be brave. Don't scare to, for example, to have a dream. You need to have a dream, to play in Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam. Because I know in Cambodia it's already a dream for many young players to be in the top team in Cambodia and be famous. But honestly, guys, you need to see more. You need to have big dreams because like this you will improve Cambodia so much. You know, because
think.
if you have this dream to play outside of the Cambodia, you will play challenge every time international level because all players play in Malaysia or something like this. They are already in national team, so you will play every day, every week with the big challenger, big team, and like this you become more stronger. And when you come back in Cambodia, you can improve the team and help Cambodia to to be in the top level of Asia. You see Vietnam now. Before Vietnam, maybe 7 years ago, was good team, or same Thailand was good team in Asia, and now all players dream about, for example, Thai player dream about to go Japan. They go to Japan, they have good level, and when they come back in Thai team, they are amazing player and they improve the level of national team. One more time, I
Yeah.
respect the Cambodian Premier League, but the dream of all player need to go outside because it's very now. I feel the experience is totally different. It's totally different. And I think many players, Pissot, Sambat, they have mentality to go. in this country. But the problem, as I say, the first word I told when you asked me this question, be brave. Be brave, because I know it's not easy for Cambodian people to go outside, because you have, this is in the culture of Cambodia to live with family, stay with family, don't talk very well in English. But this is experience of football player too, you know. Me, you see, I live in France, but I sacrifice, maybe I sacrifice my family or many things to come here alone and try my dream, you know, because my dream is to be professional football player. I don't say where, but I want to be professional football player, and so grateful for Cambodia because they helped me to live this dream, and now the Malaysia helped me to live more and more and more, you know. Because if I don't play Malaysia, maybe I don't come back in national team, you know. And national team is also my dream. That means be brave and try to have big dream. And for example, if you have big dream and you cannot get this goal, you will stay be very strong, because the big dream, same when you have a work, you know, a job, when you want to go very high, even if you don't go very high, you stay high, you know.
Yeah, like failing is a lesson, failing is success.
Yeah, and don't scare about fail, you know, because when you fail,
Success, it's a
the
steps. It's a step.
big experience. Yeah, yeah.
Yep, yep, to build a big success. So anyway, can you tell me a little bit about who is the best young player that has caught your eyes? Like, did you
Uh,
notice some best
for
player,
me,
like young best player?
we have many young players, but one is very. If I say, will joke with me every day, because we every time we make a joke, we fun, but it's Pisot. Pisot, and because this guy is so amazing, not because he's very fast, but last year in training I saw Pisot, 20 years old, he don't scare to challenge tall and big player. Or 2 years ago with Timothy, for example, you saw Timothy, maybe 90 kilo, maybe 1 meters 85. Pisot, he don't scare. He don't care. He's brave. That's why I say I like him, and because he's brave. And for me, Pisot can play maybe outside of country if he take a little bit more muscle, but because he's brave and he have ambition. I saw he have ambition. And also Sambat. Sambat is very, I respect him a lot, because I saw, when I saw national team games, he never give up. Even if the team lost 5-0, 6-0, he's only one continue to fight until the end. And I like this mentality. And for me, someone with this mentality can play outside of the country, because in other countries, same me, the first month in Malaysia was not easy. You have a lot of fail, and
Mm,
player after fail can go fast, can head up very fast, can play in the other country. And that's why I say Pisot and Sambat have can can go outside. And also Sefi is very good player too, because I play already 2 years with him in central back. And Sefi can be the one of best player in Cambodia in future. So for me, these three players, I like a lot, and they impress me.
I see. Okay, so before we ended the interview for the day, I want to ask you, how are you feeling? Because you got selected by the national game, like national team. How are you feeling? Like excited for the
Yeah,
game?
I feel very excited, because long time I wait this, you know. Maybe okay, we know the story about I stopped national team maybe many years for personal reason. I cannot say why.
Yeah, it's
And
okay.
for sure some people don't understand, and I was very sad for this, because I cannot say what. So that's why the people cannot understand, and they are angry with me.
Oh,
And I want to say my apology for them, because you know it's not against Cambodia, you know. And but now I'm come back, because yeah, I feel we can improve Cambodia so much, and I'm very happy, excited, and I'm very excited to be in the stadium soon, you know, in front of all fans, because they deserve the best, and today we need to give them the best.
yeah, I see. Um, I would ask you to like predict the score, but hey, everyone are good,
No, I
so
cannot. We can, as a
yeah,
player, I think we cannot do this because
yeah,
if you do this, you dismiss respect with opponents. And in football, everything can happen. For sure, we want victory. As in Malaysia, say we want only 3 points after the league game, and for sure in Cambodia we want only victory. India, Hong Kong, Afghanistan, we go to win, not to make a draw, not to give the best. We need
yeah,
to create something. And if we cannot, okay, we try, but we need to go to win.
yeah. That's why I'm saving that question with the fans on our next
Yeah.
interview. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So, last but not least, do you have anything more to share with our fans today? Like, yeah, for the night.
Yes, thank you so much for your commitment because since many years, but usually this last 5 months and last year also, I saw many people support me. They believe in what I do, and I was surprised because I don't think so much people follow follow me and support me like that. But thank you so much because every day when I play on the in Malaysia or in Cambodia, I feel very strong because I saw many people believe in not believe but support me, and they support not to support the player but they support me because I love football, and I was very happy to see many people love football like that. And thank you so much for all because without the fans, the players are nothing. So yeah, thank you so much. Big grateful for all fans in Cambodia and outside, and see you in stadium soon to make history for Cambodia.
Don't yeah, yeah, you would not see me there because it's not in Siem Reap. But hey, yeah, so to end this, I also thanks for your presence here tonight. Thanks
You're
for
welcome.
spending your time with us and giving all of these information to share with our fans and yeah, me and Kingdom of Football and everything. So yeah, Bella and Kingdom of Football are so thankful for you and the fans for staying with us for so long. And I bet you guys are missing me because currently we don't really have a game in Siem Reap. So yeah, there's not a lot of game going interview going on too. But hey, we're gonna be back. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so
No
much
game in
for
Siem Reap. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for tonight. Yeah, and again, thank you everyone. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. I swear this is the fastest interview that I have. But anyway, bye guys. Don't forget to like and share and follow Kingdom of Football. And good night.
good night, guys.